Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. Today I want to talk about the three zones in self-defense with the cane. I've discussed the three zones before, and in regular basic self-defense, the three zones that I have is basically you have a green zone, a yellow zone, and a red zone. And in self-defense, with the cane, it's just a little bit different on the zones and what you can do. Now, the green zone basically is in self-defense and with the cane, the green zone consists of kind of the same thing. They're far enough away from me to where they're way out of reach, even with the cane. So if they take a step toward me, I can take a step backwards, I can defend, I have time to do something. Now, in a green zone, if I know this is going to become something more serious, I'm already chambered down on my cane, and my cane is kind of not raised above my head because that just looks like I'm going to start a problem. But basically, in my hands, kind of ready like this. It's already chambered down, ready to go. So if they start to charge, I have time to react, or I have time to try to get away. Now, in basic self-defense, the yellow zone consists of this. They're basically about here. It looks like they're pretty far away, yet one lunge out and they can get a hold of them. And in that yellow zone, I gotta be real cautious. With the cane in the yellow zone, I can reach out and hit them. Now, the green zone and the yellow zone you can go from green to yellow real quick just by that person taking one good step. All of a sudden they're in your yellow zone. So you want to be cautious about that. Now the red zone basically consists of they're close enough to touch me. This is the zone I don't ever want to be in any kind of confrontation, because somebody from here to here can be really fast with a punch, or really fast with a knife, or really fast with a stick. They're just really fast and they're close enough to hit me, maybe before I even do anything, unless I'm really ready to try to move. With the cane, it's the same thing. They're close enough to grab my cane arm or go for my cane. So the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone is what I'm going to talk about right now as far as strikes. Now, again on the green zone, they're too far for me to do anything to them. But all of a sudden they close the gap with one step and they're in the yellow zone of the cane. Okay, which means there's right where I can still get a good shot. So they go from green to yellow. Remember, green I prepared, all of a sudden they're in the yellow, I can swing and strike. Now, in your yellow zones, you've got your swings. Whether it's gonna be basically horizontal, vertical, I can even thrust out with a good poke. I can swing up, catch him in the groin, come down, catch him in the head or shoulders, catch him in the ribs. If I reach it out with the hand, bust into the hand. So your swings and strikes in either diagonal, vertical, horizontal, those are going to be perfect to keep them at bay and to get a good shot of your yellow zone. Now it's only to end up in your red zone. Your red zone, we go to in close strikes. Whether it's with the crook and horn, whether it's with a rifle strike or a two-hand bayonet strike, either way. I can even simply go to the side and hit them. I can hit them straight in the front. I can step around, catch them in the back of the head. So as long as they haven't took a good poke and smacked me pretty good. So I need to be aware that the red zone is very bad. Now, when you're in the red zone, one of the best things to do is step back in the yellow zone and strike. So you want to make sure. All of a sudden, someone's in your red zone, they get confrontational, you step back, create a yellow zone, which means you can strike them and they got to lunge out for you. That doesn't mean it can't get you, it just means they're going to have to lunge for you. And you don't have to lunge to hit them. You want to be in your green zone because that's the best place to be. So when you're practicing your techniques and you're working the three zones, and we've talked about these zones before, practice at a green zone level. You're here, you can have somebody kind of walk with you, you know, and then one of the ways to close the gap very easily with somebody is they're talking, keeping you kind of distracted a bit. And all of a sudden, look, I went from the green zone to a yellow zone lunge like that because I'm talking, I'm moving my hands around, but as I'm walking, I'm closing the gap a little bit. Now look at this, I'm right in the red zone. So you gotta be aware of that. So situational awareness is a key factor in any self-defense. So again, practice your green zone techniques. You think there's gonna be a problem, you're already choked down, then take a step, one step in, and now you notice that one step you took put you in the yellow zone technique. Not just for you to strike them, but for them to lunge out at you. Take another small step, and all of a sudden you're in the red zone. Then you can practice your in-close techniques with the red zone. So work the red, the yellow, and the green. Very important to work all three zones. You must work them because in a blink of an eye, you go from a green zone to a yellow zone to a red zone that quick. And in the streets, it can happen like that. You're not aware of it. They're talking crap. All of a sudden, they're right there. Again, practice your red zone. All of a sudden, you're here, right? Touch your target. Take one step. Now, you're at the king level of striking in the yellow zone. Take another step, and now you're in the green zone where you can start to get away. So hopefully those tips help. Master Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I will see you guys very soon.